Hello, everybody. I'm not sure I'm that one she's talking about, but I'll do my best to bring in the transmission that Nicole just gave us. Yes, I'm Lauren Serra, for sure. I heard that many times in my life, and I'm bringing here today what I call chambers of awe. This new gathering of all of these inner characters that I have, which is the technician, the musician, the healer, the shaman, the child, the one that is wandering in life as you do, trying to do the right path to fulfill my purpose in this existence. So all of my inner characters, they just joined around my inner table, and they sat, and we conceived what I'm calling chambers of awe. Chambers of awe are these deep immersive sound experiences created by acoustic instruments and augmented by high-tech technology. So I want to be sure that you get this message that chambers of awe are deep immersive sound experiences created by acoustic sources, acoustic instruments, and then augmented by the use of high-tech technology. Why I want to underline this? I'll tell you in a second. First, I want to reveal why chambers of awe. What is this awe? All my life I've been playing very unusual instruments, and the first thing that people do when they hear me play, they get into this state of awe. Wow, what is that? And I've noticed that when we are in a state of awe as kids, we are immediately into our presence. If I say, wow, what is this? I forgot about my cell phone, I don't care about what I was doing before, I'm here and now. I'm completely into this observation, into this experience, into this whatever is in front of you that takes you to that state of awe. So to be in a state of awe is the most natural way to be in presence, to be in what we call in modern times mindfulness. Now, the other side of the coin of awe stands for acoustic waves emergence. And the idea is that, as in nature and in alchemy especially, by bringing ancient wisdom, emergent properties is what really brings every cell, each of us, everything in nature, by connecting into a higher level of expression. This idea of emerging, probably what we are doing here with this conference, I hope as well, is to just bridge our gifts, our uniqueness that we only have because there is not another one of you in this universe, and it never will be. So how is it important to just honor that? It's just you, this one you that is not possible to repeat ever, and never was like that. So I want to inspire to bring those gifts that each of us we bring, and then combining with the whole web that we are, and exploding to bigger, emerging into paths and evolutions that are for the benefit of all beings. So chambers of awe is like something that is difficult to reveal to you in 15 minutes. Actually, I have 10 seconds. It's very difficult because it's also non-verbal work. But another thing that I want to give you with my words before I stop talking and I use sound itself to give you an experience is this principle, very simple, that why I'm using sound to expand our senses, why I'm using sound to expand our awareness. Because I believe that we are sound. Because I've just noticed by bridging ancient wisdom with modern wisdom that everything moves in this universe. Even this stage that looks so steady at your eyes. There are little cells that are moving so perfectly in harmony that doesn't allow me to crash. So everything is moving in this existence. And if everything moves, it means that it has sound somehow. This is what humans, they call sound, a vibrational frequency that moves in the air, either in a big waves and a small ones. And then when I see at our human multi-dimensional body, I see that we have a drum that is there every second of your life. Thanks God, otherwise you won't be in this room. So and thanks God that you don't hear it all the time. And we have this beautiful filter in our mind that allow us to be functional, because then there's not only a drum, there is your kidney sound. And if you're stressed, and then your liver, and your bones. So there is an orchestra. You are an orchestra. And because we are an orchestra, we are sound. When we are exposed to certain kind of sounds that are lost, unfortunately, especially ancient instruments from ancient traditions, what happens in my vision is that we have cells that are so ancient as well. And they barely expand and move because we don't have in our environment instruments or sounds that they allow us to harmonize and to amplify in what we call in music to resonate by sympathetic resonances. And when instead we are exposed to these sounds, those cells, which some of them, they belong to your ancestors, because you look like your grandfather more than how you look like your father. So it means that you have those cells. And those cells, they have also certain kind of magnetic field, a certain kind of movement, which we call it frequency, and which call it sound. So if you tap into a sound that has that specific frequency, it starts to oscillate a little bit more. And in that oscillation, there is what I call cellular memory. And it's what I call when people have these incredible out-of-body experiences or visions or connection with their body as never before. Just this cellular memory that is your ancient wisdom that is in your body, and it's way more ancient and way more wise than your mind, because your mind has its own 30, 40, 50 years of existence and trying to put things together. But in our body, there are cells and there is wisdom. It is way more ancient, until a point that we can even tap in this kind of stardust, in these little other cells that they belong to the whole universe. And those frequencies, I hope, are embodied in these sounds that I'm trying to deliver. And of course, using technology to amplify and augment those sounds and expand them to a vast, is what I hope is the next goal. So I have another presentation tomorrow, so I will give you more details tomorrow. I will talk more of where is the next Chambers of Awe, which is going to be actually a physical space that we are establishing by the summer 2019 in Ibiza, a center called The Essence. And that's the first dome where the Chamber of Awe will be exactly as it should be, with an ambisonic system and all of a series of augmentation that tomorrow I will talk more about it. But because I don't have a lot of time, I want to use this last 6 minutes and 14 seconds, 13 seconds, 12 seconds to just instead allow us to go within our own space. And this is what I call inner landscape journey. So I'm going to give you 6 minutes, I hope, of this momentum where you, if you feel like, of course, I suggest you to close your eyes. And even if you hear sounds that are super cool, I'll tell you more later, you're welcome to talk to me, but take this opportunity right now to close your eyes and go into your inner landscape and see what does this sound inspire you, emerge inside of you. Just stay within yourself. Just stay within that and see also those gifts, those transmissions that they belong to you, and then bring them out later and share with the whole universe. So enjoy it. now gently try to come back to your body. I know it's a quick journey, but try to bring back whatever was there for you. How beautiful it is to have a body that's your home. How beautiful is connect to it. That's your wisdom. We will flow more together tomorrow, but I truly hope for you to keep this presence you are in right now and to act from there, just from there. And the rest, enjoy it. Just enjoy it.